when your stomach rumbles, you're just hungry. But not in these cases, though.
Finally, monsieur, a wafer thin mint. Oh, sir, it's only a tiny little thin one.
F off, I'm full.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 body explosions in movies.
Yeah!
For this list, we're taking a look at movie scenes where a character's body goes boom. Since we will be discussing extremely violent deaths, this video contains mature content as well as surprising plot points. So, spoiler alert.
Oh! Oh!
Number 10, Bloody Mess, VHS 2. The Safe Haven segment is a highlight of this horror anthology film, where a news crew finds their way into a cult that just so happens to be on the precipice of a mass suicide.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Led by a bizarre cult leader, they set out to ensure that their guests meet their demise as well.
But
Our protagonists naturally aren't willing to take part, which leads to a truly bizarre death. Appearing at the end of a hallway before calmly approaching them, the leader states that it is fulfilled. Then he gloriously explodes, sending his insides and a large amount of blood right at the camera. Number 9, Enemy Mine, Tropic Thunder.
this is bullshit!
Making movies can be hell, especially for the director that needs to lead the cast and crew.
If you want to save this movie, you will become a unit.
In Damien Cockburn's case, his decision to drop his cast smack into real danger has devastating and hilarious consequences.
We have rigged this entire Valley of Death with hidden cameras. And I will be shooting as well.
Going along for the ride in order to get the performances he desires, Damien takes a wrong step, both metaphorically and literally, onto a landmine.
Let's go and make the greatest war movie ever!
Yeah!
He's vaporized into pieces, but his oblivious cast foolishly believes that this is just an incredibly realistic special effect.
It's corn syrup, guys. Corn syrup and latex. Warm, blood-flavored corn syrup.
Number 8, Like a Ripe Melon, Robocop.
Any special message for all the kids watching at home?
Stay out of trouble.
For a film that was bafflingly marketed to kids with toys and a cartoon,
When crime strikes, nothing can stop Robocop.
Robocop is impressively violent and not for the faint of heart.
Okay! Now I gotcha!
Whether it was Alex Murphy's grisly death or this gory scene, Robocop never pulled punches when it came to gore. Here, a henchman gets covered in a chemical that deforms him, and then he's hit by a car. This turns his torso into goo, with his head sliding over the top and his legs under the vehicle. Not even medical science can patch this one up.
Don't touch me, man!
Number 7, Charles Xavier disintegrates. X-Men: The Last Stand.
I don't have to be psychic to see that something's bothering you.
The third X-Men film just isn't very good. Arguably, anyway. Characters die left and right, but barely anyone gets any character progression.
We don't fight now, everything they stood for will die with them.
There are a few scenes, however, when viewed by themselves that are okay. The scene where Jean Grey embraces her Phoenix persona and causes her mentor to turn to dust is probably one of them.
Don't let it control you.
Shown in slow motion, it effectively conveys the anguish of both Wolverine and Magneto. Of course, Professor X isn't the only one to disintegrate in this movie.
Professor, you okay?
Get to Alkali Lake.
Number 6, Microwave, Kick-Ass.
What's the problem?
Turns out we ain't got the vice here no more.
Really?
But we do got a brand new industrial microwave. They use it for treating the lumber.
Well, that is neat.
Microwaves are a technological wonder that have made food prep so much easier.
Work like a regular microwave or what? Do I know? When I'm making a fucking hungry man dinner here, just turn it on.
In Kick-Ass, though, the technology becomes a literal killing machine when a man is put inside a massive microwave and then never walks back out.
Okay, I want to know who sold you our Coke.
At first, the guy acts like nothing is wrong. Anybody who spent time watching a microwave work, however, knows what's coming.
Who? sold you our Coke.
His explosion is both disgusting and oddly satisfying. Number 5. Dishonorably discharged. Big Trouble in Little China.
Where's Jack? It's okay. Everybody relax, I'm here.
If you're a leader, you couldn't ask for better servants than the 3 Storms from Big Trouble in Little China. They're gifted with elemental abilities and are unquestionably loyal to their master.
Play your card right. You live to talk about it.
The one known as Thunder even opts to die when he fails to keep Lo Pan alive.
Now we must satisfy the first suffering emperor by destroying this.
Feeling dishonored, he stops fighting in the middle of a battle and suddenly expands greatly in size.
I don't think you're gonna stop.
When his skin stretches to its limit, his insides are unleashed and he definitely dies in the process. It happens. Number 4. Explosive Diet. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
Oh, shit! It's Mr. Creosote!
Monty Python has created many memorable characters, and Mr. Creosote definitely leaves a lasting impression.
Good afternoon, sir, and how are we today?
Better.
Better?
Better get a bucket. I'm gonna throw up.
Gaston?
He's a morbidly obese man with a hefty appetite and a habit of vomiting in order to eat more. The other people in the restaurant find him disgusting, and the maitre d' holds him in contempt.
Bon appetit.
However, a final wafer-thin mint is the straw that breaks the camel's back, or the mint that breaks the patron's gut. The glutton's belly bursts, revealing a beating heart and an oversized skeleton. I guess he's just big boned. Number 3. Nazi Karma. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Not the man I knew 10 years ago.
It's not the years. It's the mileage.
Everyone remembers watching Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time, dying to know what the Nazi henchmen would find inside the Ark of the Covenant.
They want you to get a hold of the Ark before the Nazis do, and they're prepared to pay handsomely for it.
We have to admit that we never saw that face melting coming, though.
Don't look right! Keep your eyes shut!
Nevertheless, there's no question that watching a bunch of Nazis get engulfed in flames is pretty satisfying. Too bad Indy and Marion couldn't watch the awesome carnage unfold, but that's probably for the best.
Don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Marion. Don't look at it no matter what happens.
Number 2. Who scanned who? Scanners.
How do you feel?
I feel crystal clear.
A scanner uses the power of his or her mind to make things happen and to read people's thoughts.
Why are you such a derelict? Such a piece of human junk? The answer's simple. You're a scanner.
When one of these people speaks in front of a group to explain his abilities, we get a mind-blowing twist when he calls someone up from the audience. Someone he doesn't know is a scanner too.
Now, I'd like you to think of something specific. Something that will not breach the security of your organization. And that you will not object to having disclosed to this group.
His sudden fear gives way and his head pops like a balloon, sending segments of brain and blood all around him. We'd say that we were surprised, but that doesn't even begin to explain our reaction.
I want you to come with me.
I didn't do anything.
The fact that it all takes place in the film's opening scene makes it a perfect intro to this David Cronenberg story and the perfect inclusion for our list.
He's a scanner.
Before we bust out our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Telekinetic Karma, The Fury.
I'm afraid to close my eyes. Afraid of what I'll see.
In this film, the United States government has discovered that there are people with psychic abilities and, as in many other movies like these, are kinda dicks about it.
I killed her. I know I would. The first time I said hello.
Killing the families of these people and taking the psychics to train and study, their goal is to make them more powerful and, of course, loyal to the government.
I'm at the beach, and I made a contact. She's a kid. Maybe 17, and she's psychic.
Are you sure?
That's right, she's psychic.
Bring her here.
The father of a recent recruit is a survivor, however, and one of their trainees turns against their leader with explosive results. With his entire torso being turned into goo and powder, it certainly doesn't appear to be a fun way to go.
Get him out of here, get him out of my sight.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite body explosion scene in a film?
Whoa, look at me! Oh! You're going to get the shots, and I'm going to make sure because I'm the director. Oh, and I'm from London.
For more deadly top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'll have the lot. A wise choice, monsieur.